the Weatherman here with a brand new video for you guys. Before we go any further, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let us know how you're feeling about the video afterwards. So to go right into it, we're doing crystal resonators now. I've actually played this deck before, but it's kind of changed since we can't play it with the resonator skill anymore. This is how I'm choosing to play it now. So I'm just going to start off talking about the, no, we're not going to spend too long on this. We're actually going to get into gameplay pretty soon. So just to start off, obviously we've got our Crystal Beast cards. We've got our Pegasus, right? And Pegasus on normal or special. Honestly, just on summon. When this card is summoned, we can place a Crystal Beast monster from our hand deck or graveyard into the spell trap zone. And then just like every other Crystal Beast, if this face-up card will be destroyed, you can put it in the spell trap zone instead of going to the graveyard. So we play essentially 7 Pegasus. So we've got the hard 3 Pegasus. Then we play 3 Rainbow Bridge. And I know what you're thinking, add 1 Crystal Spell Trap. How does this search for Pegasus? We play 1 copy of Bond because Duel Links only has 1 copy of Bond. So with Bond, we're going to be able to add 1 Crystal monster from our deck to our hand and then place a differently named Crystal monster into the spell trap zone. So this essentially makes it so that we have 7 copies of Pegasus because we've got 3 of him, 3 Bridge, and 1 Bond. As well as the fact we've got our 1 Topaz, so we play 8 Crystal Beasts in the deck. Next, we've got our Red Resonators. The reason we play Red Resonator is, well, for one, we want to get our synchro plays off, which we're going to talk about in a second. And second, Crimson Resonator actually locks you into Fiends, I believe. It locks you into something, whereas Red Resonator doesn't lock you into anything. But on normal summon, when we normal summon Red Resonator, he's going to special summon a Crystal Beast from our hand or a level 4 or lower. And then we're going to be able to synchro summon into a level 6, level 8, and so forth. Also, if this card is special summoned, we can target a face-up monster on the field and gain life points equal to that monster's attack. So we play 5 copies of Red Resonator. I've kind of been going back and forth on the ratios about if I should play the 5. And if you're wondering what the 5 are, we play 3 copies of Red Resonator and 2 copies of Resonator Call. So we play 5 copies of it. I've kind of been going back and forth on if we should play Mammoth or if I should play Promise, which Promise is another card that is searchable by Rainbow Bridge. Target a Crystal Beast card in our spell trap zone and special summon it. This is kind of Monster Reborn for us, as well as the fact that this helps us go for a game. We play the 1 copy because going second, if we can open our Resonator Crystal Beast stuff, which we do, we play 5 copies and we play 8 Crystal Beasts. We're going to be able to OTK pretty easily by just being able to special summon a Crystal Beast that our Pegasus puts in the spell trap zone. So next, for our disruptions, we got Book of Moon, obviously, and I've got the 3 Prismatics because I'm a goat and I'm not broke. I spend money on this game. That's what we do, bro. Target a face-up monster on the field and change them to face-down defense position. Obviously, a really great card, and since we play Book as well as Rainbow Bridge, we have 9 disruptions in the deck. You might be wondering how. So we've got Crystal Conclave here. Once per turn, if a face-up Crystal Beast monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, we get to special summon a Crystal Beast from the deck. So, hella gas. We're going to be summoning Pegasus with this more than likely, as well as the fact that it is a disruption. So we can send this trap to the graveyard, target a Crystal Beast card we control, and 1 card on the field, right? Any card on the field, and then return them to hand. So we're going to be able to not only return our Crystal Beast from the spell trap zone to our hand to be able to summon them again, we're going to be able to bounce something from the opponent's side. So this means we have 9 disruptions in the deck. We've got 3 Book, 3 Conclave, and then 3 Bridge that searches for Conclave. So the deck is extremely consistent. As far as the extra deck is, it's pretty simple. We play 2 Red Rising, 2 Dark End, 1 Wyvern, 1 Sin, and 1 Diamond Dire. So Red Rising is what we're going to be using when we're going second, right? If we go second, we're going to normal summon Red Rising, summon out Pegasus, hopefully, and we're going to go into him, resummon Red Rising, go into Dark End, be able to non-target send something to the grave, activate Promise, since Pegasus is going to put something in the spell trap zone, resummon the other thing, activate the skill, go in for game because our Pegasus should be 2,000 attack and our Dark End will be 28. And that'll be lethal. If we go first, Red Rising will help us synchro into Red Wyvern, which during either player's turn, if a monster with higher attack than the synchro summon card is on the field, we can non-target destroy 1 face-up monster on the field that has the highest attack. Our choice if tied. So really good card. This is kind of like Synchro Rhino almost, like the opposite. I think Rhino cares about defense, whereas this card cares about attack. So Rhino is actually a little better. But we typically can summon Wyvern and put some books behind them, conclaves behind them, and it's going to be really set. We're going to get right into the gameplay, I think, because it's pretty simple. I think the deck is pretty straightforward. The only other change, I think, is if you do have 2 Red Wyvern, I play Diamond Dire because it is great to combo with Conclave. If you pop your Crystal Beast with Conclave on the field and you'll just summon another Crystal Beast, so it's basically no cost. But if I'm being honest, I have not got to do that play yet. So space-wise, if you do have a second Wyvern, I think it would be cool to just play a second Wyvern. I don't own one, so I don't play a second, and it's never really came up. But it would be fine to play it, I believe. So let's just get right into the gameplay and show you guys how the deck operates. Man, we went against so many Galaxy Eyes trying to record this video. It was ridiculous. Honestly, we have a pretty good matchup against them. So we're going first. So we're going to normal summon Red Resonator. We're going to normal summon Red Resonator, special summon in Pegasus from our hand. Because Pegasus was summoned, he's going to put a Crystal Beast from our deck, hand, or grave into the spell trap zone, and we're going to put a second copy of Pegasus. Now we're going to synchro into Red Wyvern. So Red Wyvern is the card that says that if our opponent has a monster that is bigger than him, we can non-target pop a card on the field. Well, non-target pop the card that's bigger than us, and if they're tied, then, well, we get to choose. So we've set a Book of Moon behind it and a Conclave. So he hits the book, pretty nice. I also just want to say something real quick. I'm just going to pause. Conclave, the effect can't be chained, right? You can flip it up to chain, but you cannot chain the effect while it's face down. You know what I mean? And when I say that, I mean, let's say somebody summons a monster. You're not going to be able to flip it up. So you need to make sure that it's flipped up already. And the reason I didn't flip it up is because I checked for a quick play. I saw the hourglass flip, which tells me that he has a quick play in his hand. Because of that, I didn't flip up Conclave because I didn't want him to know which card to hit, and that's why we didn't flip it up. So we are going to flip it up soon. We're going to flip it up now because he has no more quick plays. I don't sense any other disruption in his hand. Now he has to deal with a Wyvern plus a Conclave. So he's going into Galaxy Eyes. I'll even let the animation go through because I never watch it, to be honest with you. I never watch it. So Galaxy Eyes has hit the field, and he's going to attempt to summon his other guy so that he can go into his rank 8. Now I'm going to activate Wyvern, and we're going to pop Galaxy Eyes right now. He just sets a card, and we're going to Conclave, returning the back row and adding Pegasus back to our hand. Now we've got the follow-up to summon Pegasus again. And we dropped the Resonator card, which means we've got our Red Res again, which means this is lethal. We're going to go into our turn 2 play. Remember what I said, turn 1, we go... Oh, I'm sorry. Turn 1, we go into Wyvern, and turn 2, we go into Red Rising, and then go into Dark End so that we can go in for lethal. So we're going to go into Red Rising right now. Red Rising is going to resummon Red Resonator, and that is going to make us gain 2,800 life points because his monster has 2,800 attack, and that's the card we chose to target. Now we're going to go into Dark End. Dark End is going to send him, not destroy, to the graveyard, boost us up using the skill, boosting up to 200, and we've got lethal. Oh, so gas. So, like I said, we went against Galaxy Eyes a lot. I didn't want to keep showing you guys Galaxy Eyes footage, but I just kept going against them. So, we don't have any tuner in our hand this time, so we're going to have to actually rely on purely the Crystal Beast. So, we're going to search Conclave with the Rainbow Bridge, and Rainbow Bridge is not once per turn, so we're going to activate the second copy of Rainbow Bridge. Searching for another Conclave. Then we normal summon our guy here, and he's going to add a Pegasus from our hand, deck, or graveyard. Set Conclave. Now we've got 2 activatable Conclaves, the ability to bounce 2 cards. We check for a quick play here. We see that he has no MST, no book, so we're just going to flip them up now. So what we have right here is the ability to special summon a Crystal Beast from our deck if our Crystal Beast is destroyed, as well as the fact that we can return a card to the hand. We'll return 2 cards to the hand since we have 2 Conclave on the field. So we're actually sitting really nice. We're going to return the Galaxy Eyes to the hand. He's going to activate Galaxy Wizard. He's going to search for a Galaxy Eyes card, which is perfectly fine. He activates the Equip. He's special summoning his guy. Ends his turn. Not really sure what his plan was. So we're going to sit here and we're going to summon Pegasus. We're going to get another Crystal Beast from our from our deck. Activate the skill before activating, right? Because we want it to boost up while we still controlled it, and now we can go in for game. Just that simple. And this is without the Resonator. This was just the Crystal Beast portion. Still curb stomping Galaxy Eyes. We're just going to the next clip there. Okay, so this was one of the going second clips. So I was trying to get a going second clip in here because I kept going first, and I wanted to show you guys how the deck does going second because it's still pretty solid. We don't play back row removal, but we just have the ability to kind of play through back row as well as we've kind of got back row. So I wouldn't really say we play through back row, but we don't really care as much because we're probably not going to die, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're going against Dragoonity, which, hey, let me know in the comments. If you guys want to see a Dragoonity video, I'm pretty sure Undead already has the build together. So go ahead and type up in the comments if you want to see Dragoonity. We'll drop a Dragoonity vid next. So he sets Wyvern in 2 back row because, you know, he's lame and has no friends, and he wants to copy me. So we're going to activate Resonator Call. And also notice the order that we activate cards in, right? So Red Resonator. We're going to special summon Pegasus. Notice I haven't activated Bridge or anything yet. We're still waiting to see what his back row is. We're waiting to fill out the scenario. So he Treaches us. He activates Treacherous, which is a really nice card. We already said yes to Pegasus, and we say yes to both of his effects. To put one from the deck, as well as to put him in the spell trap zone. So we chain Promise, which is basically our monster reborn, and he Cosmic Cyclones us, bro. He Cosmics us. So he literally banishes our card. Kind of sucks. We activate Bridge, and we're going to search for Conclave so that we can at least have a trap to do something on their turn. Set Conclave, he's going into attack. We're going to flip up Conclave, and we're going to put Wyvern back in his extra deck as well as put Pegasus back in our hand. I'd much rather deal with the back row in my head than him. I feel like he can't have too much. Like maybe it's just a book or something. I feel like it just couldn't be that deep. So we normal summon again. We go into Pegasus, and we're going to go from the hand, grave, or deck. We're going to reach from the deck. So he books us. I did feel like this was weird. Maybe he thinks we played like Wild Wind or something. I'm not really sure why he booked Red Resonator instead of Pegasus. Like, why would you want to take the 2,000? Maybe he wanted me to activate Destiny Draw. But there was no one card that he could get with Destiny Draw that was going to beat this board. So I'm not really sure why he would do that, to be honest with you. Like, see, look, he's going to do Ducks. You know, he's going to equip Koos. Koos is going to summon itself. And because I am not dumb like he is, I am going to flip the non-tuner and keep Koos space up. What he doesn't know is he has exactly 1,000 life points left, and we have exactly 1,000 damage that we can do. So, GG's, no re. I appreciate you guys for checking out the video, though, man. Let us know if you want some new content. Like, share, subscribe, and remember, Team 6K out.